Can you pinpoint a time where you realised your true worth?
That's an interesting one, that one. I think that I can only go from my experience. For me, it was... I've got to give you a bit of history. So, I grew up, as you can see, I got red hair, I got a weird name, Yarn, right?
Yeah.
And when I was young, I was a little fat kid, right?
Yeah.
So I had the three. Red hair.
Trifecta.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Red hair, weird name, and fatty.
Yeah.
No good. So, growing up, it was actually pretty rough.
Yeah.
Pretty rough.
Yeah.
Luckily, I had a sense of humour, and that kind of got me through. But it was pretty rough. The reason why I tell you this is because, for me, it was a point of making a decision. It was kind of being fed up. The theatre definitely helped me.
Yeah.
No question, because you're put into environments.
Yeah.
But I want this to be relatable to you guys. For me, it was about a decision that I made, that I'd had enough of this. It was actually interesting. I remember, because I grew my hair quite long. It was lovely and flowing. I took care of it. And, there was, again, that switch that flicked. There is a reason I'm telling you this, because I went from being teased as a redhead to, because I had the long flowing hair, everyone's going, "Oh, your hair's so beautiful." So I'd hang out at hairdressers all the time, because it's like, that's where you get the best compliments for long flowing red hair, right? Yeah. So then my mindset had kind of shifted on that, and I'm like, okay. And then, I eventually started, as I got older, getting messages of, "Oh, Yarn, that's a beautiful name." Of course I have my jokes about that, but, now I started getting feedback about this. Yeah. And, then, I started, changing elements about my physique as well. Yeah. So I think it's an internal decision. Yeah. And then as a result of that, you take actions. Yeah. And then you get feedback from the external, which essentially confirm that. Yeah. Or maybe reaffirm that. That's my experience. That's for me.
Yeah, I think that's brilliant.
But I think it was, definitely the decisions that I make. So then, it also translates to, things even more recently, from a self-worth perspective. Yeah. So those are examples of it. From a self-worth perspective, it's kind of the same pattern where I'd made decisions of, this is how I want to feel about me. Yeah. Whether I felt about myself in that way or not, I'm not sure. Yeah. It doesn't even matter. But I just went, that's how I want to feel. And I've got some evidence here and there of that being a truth. Yeah. Back in the day, I was a rockin' singer, and, for a big dude I could dance and all that. So, I had some evidence here and there that could back it up. So then it was a case of, we talked before about, taking off the blinkers. Now it's a case of putting them on. Now it's a case of going, all right, let's focus on those and then amplify them. And it's not about lying to yourself, but I think it's about saying, all right, I'm awesome in these areas.
Amplify it and turn the volume up.
Turn the volume up, baby. Yeah. Let's...
well, it's what you want to listen to. Do you want to listen to that you're awesome, or do you want to listen to you're not awesome? Yeah. So turn the other ones down. The
exactly
ones that
right.
Aren't serving you. Yeah.
I think of it like a graphic equalizer. Like
beautiful.
what kind of music do you want to listen to, and how do you want to listen to it? So do you want more bass, or do you want more treble, and what about the mids? And get that to be the sound that you want. Yes. And that becomes your tune.
Said. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like that.
Nice. I do like that.
I've been working on that one for years.